Maximum Power. Got some really tough news. A couple nights ago, a dear friend of mine passed away after a battle with cancer. His name is Gary Duffill. He was one of my store managers at Farm Boy on 2 different occasions. I don't really know what to say, but unfortunately, when I was working with him as my store manager in Canada, Hazeldean, I was actually in the room, in the office, when he got the phone call saying that something was bad and that he had to go to the doctors. And I feel horrible because I know that he was holding back all his tears and emotions, and he had to run out of the building, and I was literally right beside him when all this happened. And so to get the news really caught me off guard today. I want to say that he was a wonderful man, a wonderful father. I wish nothing but the best for his family, his kids, his wife, his siblings, all of his family, nothing but the best. My deepest condolences. When I started my Farm Boy career in Barrhaven in 2014, he showed up on the scene weeks after and started being store manager, and we instantly had a connection. We've had so many deep talks over the years, rides home and all that, the like. He would, we would, sit after hours and talk. After my shift's over, I'd sit there for an hour and talk to him. Like, he's one of those guys that's once in a lifetime, one of a kind, heart of gold, an amazing British accent that we all love. And out of respect, I won't, but I used to, I did my impression of him to him, and we laughed at each other, and he said, oh, it's a bad impression, you sound like an Australian. And we would just have jokes and make laughs all the time. And we had a lot of good talks. I went to visit him at stores that he was working at when I wasn't even working for him. I went down to Stittsville to visit him. I went to visit him in Canada before I started working with him. And when he got transferred from Barrhaven, I cried in his arms. I begged, please don't leave. And I was traumatized and crying in front of all the managers, and I'm sure I look like a fool, but he had his inspirational speech ready, keep your head up and all that, and he was serious. He was a very emotional guy, and he dealt with the same anxiety disorder that I did as well, so I have a lot of respect for that. And then also, later on in my Farm Boy career, I worked at 14 different locations, and I asked specifically to be transferred to Canada in November of 2018 so that I could go work for Gary once more. And then I ended up meeting an amazing woman in my department she knows who she is, and she basically flipped my life on its ears. And totally, I went through some amazing ups and downs, and I learned so much from that experience, and I made an incredible friend. And she knows who she is, and we've had our differences, but I miss her so much. And it makes me realize how precious life really is. And I'll never forget Gary. He'll never, he'll always be in my heart, and he'll always be someone that I remember and that I go back to in my head when I need to think of something positive. And yeah, I'm still shocked. Rest in peace, Gary. You will be missed. This world was a better place with you in it, but we will not forget you. And as Chester Bennington said, who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. And a lot of people do. So, Gary, I hope to see you in the afterlife, buddy. Take care of yourself. I love you.